Hey everyone, welcome back. 10 minutes with Barb and Ron. Hey Ron, guess what?
Oh man, what, Barb?
I got a new car.
No, you didn't. You just got a new car that not long ago. You got
I
another new
did.
car?
No, I mean I haven't gotten one since 2016. But
Oh,
my
mine's
my
a
husband,
1966 Chevy.
I know.
Jeez.
Well, Ron, maybe someday you can get a new one, but
So
no.
what'd you
So
get,
I got
Barb?
a
What'd you get?
Subaru Outback. So, and you
Ooh.
know what color it had to be, right? It had to be that. Do you remember what color I always have in my car, Ron?
Well,
He doesn't. Look at him,
for
audience.
some
He's
reason
like,
I'm thinking black, but
no, no. It's like red with a little brown, maroon.
oh, that's
So
right. Yep, yep.
always has to be that. Yeah. But I thought of you, Ron, because I looked at a hybrid,
Oh
a
yeah.
Honda CRV hybrid, to get that better,
Oh yeah.
economically,
Better mileage.
environmentally. But Subaru was offering 0% financing, so they won the deal.
Wow, how many years?
I'll be paying for the rest of my life, but
No. I
hey,
meant how many on the 0% financing? Does that go forever?
no, well, no. So it was you could do it for up to 63 months. But
Oh, okay.
I think the special may be off now, Ron. So if you want a Subaru, I think it's too late. I don't know.
I always lose.
What's
That's
new
all
with
right. I'm getting some work done on the '66 Chevy anyway, so I'm good. I'm good.
you?
So, did you introduce yourself yet?
Well, Barb, I just started talking. Barb Gentili Green. Sorry, guys.
Okay, with what district?
Centerburg
Oh, that's right.
local.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm Ron Rogers with OCALI. So, okay, well, the introductions are done. And so here's what I thought maybe we could talk about, Barb. And we've got like 8 minutes to go to talk about it since we kind of introduced ourselves slower. But that was good because now I know you got a new car. So you're not going to be driving past me without me knowing who it is,
That's right.
like you're ever this way. But anyway, I think collaboration is something that would be interesting to talk about. And I don't know, I wanted to talk about not so much what research says about collaboration, but kind of some of the things that I've noticed over the years. And maybe you've noticed some things over the years too, when you've been in a collaborative environment compared to one that maybe isn't collaborative. You know, so to me, there's like three types. There's the non-collaborative environments, and when you're in them, you know it. There's the collaborative environments that work great, that are just incredible. And then there's those that think they have collaborative environments and they're non-existent, but everybody thinks they're really great. What do you think? Is that kind of the three that you've noticed over the years?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like that last one because unfortunately that is true. Yeah. Oh, we collaborate here. How do you make those decisions? Oh, I just make it and tell them what to do. But
Yep.
those are good categories. Yeah. Yeah.
So, I thought maybe we could bounce back and forth from one to the other and, just kind of, see how that works. Now, I've been fortunate. I've worked in some very, very collaborative places with collaborative people that are truly collaborative, and it's when the collaboration is true, there's certain things that we all know happen. One is we need time. It takes more time to collaborate. Do you agree?
It does. Yes. And I think it also depends on where a team is in that stage of developing the collaboration because at first it does take more time. And I've even heard people say, well, I could do this quicker on my own and bring the idea back to the group. I've heard that because you're right. It does take some time to get to that point where everybody feels safe enough to share their ideas
Yeah.
and to throw out an idea that maybe nobody else has brought up. So it does take a little more time at the beginning, especially at the beginning.
So see, and with that, I'm going to also say that if you're starting, like, let's say, for example, we're going to do a presentation, Barb. You and I could put a presentation together now very quickly, do it collaboratively, and it's probably going to be pretty darn good. But when you first start out and it's a group of 4 people or 5, and you've never presented with them, you've never worked in that combination of people before, because one personality, addition or subtraction, can really change the dynamics. and to collaborate correctly, you really got to know the other person. It's like Stephen Covey says, you kind of have to, first understand, before you say much, and it's a back and forth. It takes time. It takes commitment. It takes good listening powers, and it takes honesty.
Right. Well, you know what I automatically thought of when you talked about getting to know each other? You're this wonderful UDL collaborative that you kind of lead up and facilitate for Ohio. And I remember when we did one of our inclusive activities, and it was the North, South, East, West activity where we identified what we were. And even though we had been together as a collaborative and some of these folks for a few years, when we did that activity, and it was like, oh, that's why she addresses things in this way. That's just, and that was really an eye opener and a helpful tool to speed up the collaboration, I think. And so it might even be something we could throw in the resource, because it was just a very non-threatening way to share how we as an individual work when presented with different tasks or challenges.
It's kind of interesting you brought that up, because in Friday, when we have our next collaborative meeting, Sherry Smith from SST 6 is going to share a way that we can find something else out about ourselves to be able to work together even better. And I've already taken the test and put it in on my slide that we're supposed to about ourselves. And it's just neat. I love learning more about myself, but I love even more learning about other people. Because like you said, you can really, it tells you something. It helps you get into that collaboration more.
Yes, because you have to understand each other. So for example, if I am a person who needs to really think about an idea that was presented for a little bit of time before jumping to a decision, and you are a person who just wants to try it, let's just get it out there and try it. If we don't know that about each other and talk about it,
Yep.
It may feel uncomfortable to move forward because we have different ways we want to move forward. And so, it always goes back to you always talk about relationships, Ron. And that is one of the things in a collaborative situation. We have to have relationships with each other and know enough about each other so we can work effectively.
Yeah, because we really, really want to keep we want to keep that momentum going, and we know that momentum slows down and stops if we interfere with someone's thinking too much. If someone's pushed too fast or too hard, they get in their gooey center, and then things start to fall apart. And we never want that to happen. We want people to feel relaxed, feel like they have control, even though it's a collaborative situation. And that every word counts. It doesn't matter whose word it is. It all counts, and it all goes together for the final product. I know, Barb, there's been times when you've laid something on the table that's just phenomenal. You put it on the table, and then it's everybody's, and then we all kind of jump all over it. We'll, adjust and stuff, and it's all of ours before long. It's not like it's put on the table and then, okay, no, nobody can adjust it. It's perfect as it is. No, that's not it. It's there to tweak. It's there to rip apart and reevaluate and stuff. And it's always so fun. It really is.
It is. And it takes that trust to know that when you throw something out on the table, that people are going to have some different ideas because of the lens that they look through. And it's just going to make us all better if we can listen to everybody's perspective. And my last little thought is about connecting it to the UDL framework. And there's that checkpoint about fostering collaboration and community. And we talk about how difficult this is as adults, and yet this is what we want for our learners too. And so it takes some time on the teacher's part to really set that culture and that climate up in that classroom for that to happen, because it's an easy thing to say, and it's a harder thing to do well.
Well, you know what? I'm going to end on that one because you put that perfect. So, you know what? Ron is out.
Barb is out. We'll see you next time.
YouTube, please subscribe. Like,
comment, and share.